Hi guys, so this is the tutorial that I have for you today. It's inspired by the, I was going to say Hunger Games 2. Never mind, I actually complain when people call it that. It's called Catching Fire. That's the movie and the book. And this is inspired by that. Just my homage to Katniss Everdeen. So if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. Okay, so I already have on all of my foundation. And now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I put some concealer on my eyes just on the top part here, you know, from the crease up. And I'm going to go in with my Sleek V2 palette. Like that. I hope that's going to focus. I'm using my iPhone, guys. That's all I have, but I really want to make videos. So I'm going to go in with a base shadow brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to use that first color right there, which is like just a kind of banana yellow. Not really banana yellow, it's kind of like a beige yellow color. And I'm just going to pop that all over the top part of my lid and into my crease. And that's just going to make life really easy when it comes to blending. So the next color that I'm going to go in with is from my Sugarpill palette, and it's going to be that color right there, which is, of course, Flamepoint. Fitting name. It's a bright orange. And I'm going to get it on my brush and tap off a lot of the excess because it's really, really, really well pigmented. And I'm actually going to take off some of it on the back of my hand so that I build up really, really gradually. Using the same base shadow brush from Real Techniques. This brush is awesome because it places shadow and blends at the same time. I'm not too worried about any hard lines at the moment because we're going to get rid of those pretty soon. Same deal on the other eye. Like that, and I'm also going to take this under my eye and I'm going to blow it out quite a lot. So I'm switching mirrors here. I have my hand mirror and then I have a mirror over here. And I'm blowing this out quite a bit. Of course, if you wanted to make this look a little bit more wearable, you can skip this part or put it on a lot less blown out. But wearable's boring to me. I'm going for just another base shadow brush, any blending brush, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Buttercupcake. Very, very little. I'm just using it to sort of brighten up that orange and then just diffuse the edges slightly. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more orange, and again, this is just about building up until you have the consistency of color that you want. So once I've blended all of that out, I should look something like that, and it's a little bit raccoony. I know it's kind of scary, but don't worry about it just yet. Now I'm going to go back in. It doesn't matter if I use this brush again because I'm going for a darker color, and first I'm going to use this color, which is kind of a cranberry-ish color, just on the point. I'm going to carry that into the crease. So we're getting a really nice blend of colors here. And switching to a pencil brush, I'll just take that under my eyes a little bit. I'm blending it down slightly. And I'm going to take the darkest brown from that palette right into my crease. And this is honestly the hardest part of the look, getting the crease colors to turn out right. A clean brush. This is a blending brush by Revlon. Really, really gently blend that. I don't want it to come up too far. I just want to create a nice gradient from the black. So now I'm going to go back to my pencil brush, get that same dark brown, and take it right along my lash line. Okay, so that is the majority of our crease color, minus, of course, the highlight color in there. And now I'm going to go in with a cream shadow. Any black cream shadow will do. I'm trying to go quickly so that I don't make this video too long. But of course, if you're doing this in real life and you wear RGPs, you want to be careful. I'm actually not pressing to get that right up into the lash line too. gaps or spaces at all. Just sometimes it shifts them. There we go. Get that right up into the lash line too. Don't want any gaps or spaces at all. And I'm just building it slowly to the corners. We've got a little edge. And then I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to go for an E.L.F. This is the E.L.F. contour brush. It's not really good for blending shadows, but it's really good for blending out creams. I would say that this is one of those times where you have to be a little more precise, because this is not a messy smoky eye at all. This calls for precision. It's not exactly a cut crease at all, but you do want it to be clean. And you don't want to take it right up onto the crease either, because we're going to blend the black shadow slightly over that so that you have a nice gradient, as opposed to trying to blend the brown shadow down onto the black cream base. I hope that makes sense. If it's just babble to you, I'm really, really sorry about that. Now I'm going to go in with my Bulletproof from Sugarpill, and I'm going to use a flat shader brush. This one is shaped a little squared off, but you could use a round one, whatever. I'm going to get it on one side of the brush so I don't get too much fallout, because I've already done my foundation. Get it into the brush really, really well, tap it off, and then start pressing it onto my eye. Once you've got that all covered up, you want a really nice dense black shadow, like a really sexy dense. Oh, that's The Sims. And I'm patting. I'm trying not to swipe so that I don't get fallout again. And I love, can I just say that I love this shadow so much. Sugarpill, you are awesome. How much do we love that inky black? Sugarpill's amazing. It really is. So I'm going to go back in with my same base shadow brush that had the brown on it. And I'm actually going to get a touch of brown on the tip and a touch of black on the tip. Knock it off and go back into my crease again and just fill up that empty space with really, really small circular motions. One thing that I love about this brush is that it does have that pointed tip, tapered tip, so it's really easy to get up in the crease without like making a mess. Same thing on the other eye. So I've got that on now, and it looks really, really nice, I think. So I'm just going to go back in with a really fine brush now. This is a detailer brush from Real Techniques again, and I'm going to go back in with my Bulletproof on the tip of that brush. Knock it off really well and press it into my lower lash line. This is a very awkward angle. Just thought I'd say that. Just going to make sure my outer corners are covered up. And then I'm actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to go back in with this cranberry color again around the edge. And that's pretty much it for this part. I am going to line my waterline and tightline, and for that I'm just going to use a gel liner. So I'm going to go with Black Track and just another small brush. This is just another detailer brush from Real Techniques. Yes, I have a lot of Real Techniques brushes because they are awesome. So I hope you can see this. I'm just going to get that gel on my waterline. Nope. I'm also scrubbing this into my lashes to close up any gaps. And watch my video on how to apply makeup for keratoconus to see this with the Milani Liquid Eye. is I'm just going to line my upper lash line with that. I did it all. So that's pretty much the eyes done. You can go in with a highlight, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use, this is LA Colors, the Private Eye 24 color shadow pigments, and I'm actually going to just use this one, just kind of like a bright, this one here, sorry, kind of like a bright gold. This is quite shiny, and I normally wouldn't use this for a highlight, but for this look, you know, why not? I'm going to blend it down ever so slightly. You can actually go with a little bit more of a coppery color for right here if you wanted to. Exactly what I'm doing. I was going to film my eyebrows in off camera, but then I just decided, why not have fun with the eyebrows too? So I'm going to go in with my Burning Heart palette. Just a brush. I'm going to get the yellow color first. And in the center, I'll go from here. And I'm going to go in with orange, get it really well on my brush. I'm going to kind of map out my arch. And as you see, I have very thin eyebrows, so I draw them up higher. A little bit more yellow, let it be a gradient. Use a tiny little bit of Love Plus. And now I'm going to go in with Bulletproof for the tails. So that's it for eyebrows. And now I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of mascara. I'm not going to curl my eyelashes because I am putting on falsies. We'll see. Now I have this pack of eyelashes. It's called M.A.C Eye Candy Lash Collection. I got this off of Amazon for like 12 US or something. And it's this set. It has like 4 packs of 3 eyelashes. So here are the 2 sets of lashes that I would put with this look. Those ones or those ones? I think I'm going to use these ones. So I went ahead and applied my lashes, and I used my Eyelure Lash Fix Strip Lash Adhesive. I just applied some blush. I used Smashbox's Blush Russian Passion. It's a kind of a cooler blush, but I kind of want to balance out all the warm I have going on my face. So then I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. Warm Bronzer. I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. Get a good mix there. Feather on. Oh, I also went in and I highlighted my inner corners with Goldilux from Sugarpill, and I did it kind of in the inner points, like that. And I put some of the Goldilux through the front of my brow as well. Now you could leave this look there, or you could do like what I'm going to do. You can go in with just an orange lipstick, you could go in with a black lipstick, you could do whatever you want. So first I'm going to go in with, this is the Maybelline Color Vivid in Vibrant Mandarin. Like that, which is actually quite nice. But then of course if you wanted to kick the drama up, which I always want to do because let's not fool ourselves here, I'm going to go back in with this. This is the same pencil I used on my eyes. A smudge. And then with a lip brush, so that is my finished Catching Fire inspired tutorial. I went ahead and did an ombre lip with the black and the orange, Vibrant Mandarin again, and I also highlighted my Cupid's bow and also the center of my lip with my Goldilux, as well as putting a slight wash of it over my cheekbones and down the center of my nose. So this is a really I actually love it. I would go out like this, I really would. It's fun, makeup is fun. I really hope you like that little, homage to the Catching Fire movie and book, and I love the story and everything, and this is me channeling Katniss here. So until the next video, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you later.